Hey everyone, welcome back to Neuro English Now. I'm John.
And I'm Sarah. Today, we're tackling one of the most confusing English grammar topics, either versus neither.
If you've ever wondered which one should I use, Bashai, or why do they sound so similar, don't worry, we've got easy explanations and fun examples to help you master this once and for all.
And remember, listen to this episode multiple times and even passively. Your brain will absorb the patterns automatically.
Now that you're prepped and ready, let's jump into the meanings of either and neither, because this is where a lot of people get stuck. They're kind of like two sides of the same coin, right?
Exactly. Either means one of the two options, and it's positive. Neither, on the other hand, means none of the two. It's negative.
Right. I always picture it like this. Imagine you're at a coffee shop and someone says, "Do you want tea or coffee?" If you say, "Either is fine," you're saying you're okay with either one, tea or coffee, doesn't matter. But
if you say, "Neither, thanks," you're saying no to both options. No tea, no coffee.
exactly. So think of either as picking one out of two and neither as rejecting both. It's like a built-in decision-making tool. Pretty neat, huh?
So, either means one of the two options is possible, and neither means that none of the two options apply. Simple, right?
Yeah, super clear. Okay, so here's a fun story. I once had this moment of complete confusion over neither during a trip. I was ordering at a street food stall in Bangkok, and the vendor asked me if I wanted spicy sauce or sweet sauce. I panicked because honestly I didn't know what was in either one. So I said,
Let me guess. You said neither.
"Yes." And then the vendor just looked at me like, "Why are you here?" I ended up with plain noodles, no sauce, no flavor, nothing.
That's hilarious. But it does perfectly show how neither works. You rejected both sauces, so you got none.
Exactly, and now I've learned to just pick something or at least try either option. So this is why understanding either and neither is so useful. It comes up all the time in daily life, ordering food, making plans, you name it. So speaking of making choices like spicy or sweet sauce, let's dive into how to actually use either and neither in sentences. Don't worry, it's simpler than it sounds. Think of either as opening the door to one of two options.
And for neither, it's like you're slamming both doors shut. No options accepted.
Exactly. So let's start simple. You might say, you can choose either option, meaning both are good and you're picking one, but...
If you say, neither option appeals to me, you're saying, I like neither of them, thanks, but no thanks.
That's spot on. And then we've got the structures either, or, and neither, nor. These are the real game changers for making your ideas super clear. For example, you can either walk or take the bus.
Which means those are your only two options. Choose one.
Exactly. On the flip side, there's neither, nor, which is kind of like saying, forget it, none of the above. An example could be, neither the chicken nor the fish looks appetizing.
Or, neither Bob nor Lisa enjoys early mornings. It's a great structure for ruling out multiple things in one go.
Totally. Okay, let's make this a bit more fun. Picture this. Sarah, you're at an ice cream shop. They've got chocolate and vanilla, but you're not feeling either. How do you build your response?
Easy. I'd say, neither chocolate nor vanilla sounds good right now. Do you have, strawberry?
Perfect. That's textbook neither nor usage. And strawberry is always a winner. Now let's flip the script. What if you're okay with both options, say chocolate or vanilla?
Oh, I'd just say, either is fine. And then I'd probably get both if they let me.
Smart move. See how easy this can be when you know the patterns? It's all about simplifying your choices or your rejections with confidence.
Exactly. And once you've practiced these a few times, they become second nature.
Right? So whether you're making plans, choosing dinner, or even just deciding on what movie to watch, either and neither are here to save the day. No confusion necessary. All right, now that we've nailed down the basics, let's talk about a common hiccup people have with either. Ever found yourself saying, either of the apples are fresh? Totally easy mistake to make, right?
Oh, totally. But remember, either is singular, so the correct way to say it would be, either of the apples is fresh.
Exactly. But I think we all slip up there. It just feels natural to say are sometimes. And here's another one I hear a lot. People saying neither of them like pizza. What do you think, Sarah?
Yeah, that's a common one. But neither also takes a singular verb, so the right way is, neither of them likes pizza. It's those little adjustments that make a big difference.
Right? It seems small, but it really matters when you're aiming for clarity. Now, I've got to share this. I was listening to a podcast about I don't know, personal finance or something, and it clicked for me
Wait, what clicked?
that I was learning without even consciously trying. Like, I'd just have it on while doing dishes or working out, and somehow I started picking up key phrases and ideas. The same thing can happen when you listen to English passively.
And that's such a cool way to learn. Your brain kind of absorbs the patterns, even if you're not actively focusing on them.
Exactly. I once had a student who learned a ton of English just by listening to his favorite music and podcasts. No textbook, just pure exposure. Anytime he heard constructions like either or neither nor, they started to stick.
That's so true. And to our listeners, don't underestimate how much passive listening can help you. Keep this episode playing in the background. You'll be surprised what you pick up after a few listens.
Right. And while you're at it, here's something fun. Why not try making your own sentences with either and neither? Share them with us in the comments. We'd love to feature some in the next episode and give you personalized feedback.
So, as we mentioned earlier, your brain is a pattern recognition machine. Even if you don't catch everything right away, listening repeatedly helps those patterns stick and trains your ears and brain over time.
Right? And the beauty of passive listening is that it doesn't feel like studying. You can play this episode while you're cooking, cleaning, or even walking the dog, and you'll start to pick up the structures without even realizing it.
Exactly. It's like when you hear a song on repeat and suddenly you know all the lyrics. The same thing happens here. Your brain just soaks it all in.
And what's awesome about this approach is that it works for everyone, no matter your level. Beginners, you'll start catching the basic patterns. Advanced learners, you'll refine your skills and notice nuances.
So let this episode be your companion. Play it while you're working out, commuting, or even just relaxing. You might surprise yourself with how much you remember next time someone says, "Do you want coffee or tea?"
You'll be ready with either is fine or neither thanks with total confidence. And hey, don't stop here. Keep practicing. Share your sentences with us and let's learn together.
And that's all for today. Remember, every step you take, even a small one, brings you closer to fluency.
Yeah, keep listening, keep practicing, and we'll see you next time on Neuro English Now.